I'm back. I'm okay. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I wanted to come back, jump right into it, and give you guys an update on my Phentermine journey, my weight loss journey, and give you guys an update on what's been going on. If you haven't seen my previous video, please take a look at that. That was the first day of me on Phentermine, and this is 2 weeks later. So I am giving you, I'm in my third week, but I have officially completed 2 weeks. So I wanted to give you a realistic update on my experience on Phentermine. I am not a professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing my experience and documenting my journey. And I hope that if it can help you in any kind of way, or you just wanted to know the information, I hope it helps. But yes, getting right into it. My first video, it was my first day, my first feelings. I cried, okay? I cried because I needed help. I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that I went and got help, but somehow feeling a little defeated that I needed help. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but that was my first emotions on my first day of Phentermine. So I'll go into the rest of it. The second thing that I noticed was a bit of a boost in energy. With that being said, I quickly realized that I was able to get things done that I once thought were impossible to do. My thought process was kind of like, hey, there's not enough hours in the day to get these things done, so don't try. There's no use. Again, I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'm just being realistic. And with the energy boost, I just naturally did the things that I felt like I couldn't do. So I'm not sure if it's the energy or it does something, it did something in my mind to kind of forget about the stress and the weight of things. Maybe that's it, but I got a lot done. Things that I wanted to do, whether that's washing clothes or cleaning out closets or doing my what is that with the carpet cleaning and all the things, dusting. I just did it, and I had enough. I didn't even think about it. So that was quickly my second reaction, or the second thing I noticed about my first week of Phentermine. So the next thing, about the fourth day, I experienced extreme dry mouth. It was unreal, to the point where I felt like my lips were splitting. You know, when it's like no moisture. My throat was dry, extremely dry. Around that first week, it was extremely dry. So even now, to this day, I got water with me that I just drink on a consistent basis, because I still feel the dryness. It's not as dry as that first week, but I definitely felt it. So those are some of the things: just the dry mouth, the extra energy and focus. Was able to get some things done. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my calendar because I kind of jotted some things down. So yes, that was kind of like the first week. I did work out once. And I did work out once. Okay, so, and I did shortly after that, okay, going into the second week, this is when I noticed the heart rate thing. I noticed that at times I would be sitting down, just doing nothing, and I would feel my heart rate And I will just, first of all, I'm gonna pray about it, okay? But second of all, I'm just breathing. I started just breathing, taking deep breaths, just trying to calm myself down. So that did affect me wanting to work out, because I'm like, how can I have energy, but when, I'm sorry, that's my puppy. How can I have energy, but the way that I was feeling at the time was like, I'm scared to do any physical activity because my resting heart rate was high. And I could feel it. So I just took it easy going into that second week. Yes, going into that second week, I didn't do much. I did immediately, hand in hand with that, I was not hungry. So I was not hungry. I didn't have the desire to eat. So that was kind of weird too. I didn't really notice, but I began to notice when I would cook for my family or just be out and about. And it's kind of just like, I know I can't have I wasn't drinking coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker any day anyway, but on a daily basis, maybe like 2 times a week, I would at least go get me a matcha and a croissant, okay? But I just didn't think about it. I just didn't think about it. I didn't want it. It just gave me time to think about what else to do, you know what I mean? You don't realize how much you think about food until you don't desire it. And it's just like, what is life if you're not eating, right? What am I supposed to be doing here if I'm not eating, So that was, I believe that was a part of the first week. And I definitely noticed the second week as well, to the point where I'm like, maybe I should make some type of schedule. Little note. I did go into this is a transparent moment. I did notice that I was kind of feeling like, hey, maybe this is a good thing that you're not eating because you're big, and you don't really deserve to eat. I know that's horrible, but that was definitely a thought in my mind. It was like, oh, you at least need 2 weeks of no food because you've eaten yourself to this point and you don't deserve food. But after prayer, it was like, girl, that's not true, and you have to take care of your body. And the best thing to do, since this is a short term helping aid, you need to focus on trying to get into a routine of healthy eating, since you're able to process it without it being so urgent. Take advantage of the lack of urgency to eat at this time so that you can build a habit to use after you stop the phentermine. So the initial thought was kind of horrible, but it was real. I wanted to share that. But then I got into the point where I'm just like, okay, let's make a schedule at least one time a day. Usually I would pick maybe the morning. I would go ahead and eat my meal, and then I may have a snack and then or some fruit or something, and then that's just because I thought about eating, not because I was starving. So yes. Oh, okay. So yeah, so I went over those things, the heart rate. Eventually I noticed, okay, so with the heart rate thing, the dry mouth, but by the time I got to my second week, I was sick. I don't know what happened. Like it was bad. Now, the kids did start school the kids did start school. Yes, the kids did start school. So I am not sure if that was the kids starting school or it was a part of just all the changes my body were going through. But it started in my chest. It started right up in here and I could feel it. It was like congestion. And then it went into my throat, which was already dry as I don't know what. And then it was just the congestion all up in here, all up in this area. And it lasted for about a good 3 days. One of those days being my baby's birthday. But I fought through. That day before was hard. And during those 2 days, the first 2 days, I did not take the Phentermine because I was exhausted. I was wiped out and I couldn't imagine having energy. I wanted to lay down. I wanted to rest because I was trying to prepare for my baby's birthday party. And I just didn't take it for those 2 days. So, what else? Okay, unfortunately, I have my checkup next week. Not unfortunately. What I'm trying to say is I have my checkup next week, and that's when I can give you an update as far as my weight loss. But I have lost weight. I've lost weight. I got on a scale maybe the middle of the second week, and I don't know if it was right or not, but it said I lost 9 pounds. So I don't know. I just don't know if it's accurate because it was just a random scale. I need to get a new scale and I want to be accurate. So I'm going to give you my starting number and my and my accurate number when I do my 3rd week update with you guys. So I'm sorry. I just don't feel responsible enough with that number to give you without me being sure that it's accurate. So as far as bodily differences, I have lost weight in my waist for sure. I feel less bloated and less puffy, if that's the right word, you know what I mean? One morning I got up and looked in the mirror and I was just like, usually I can see my back from my peripheral. I can see it already. And I was like, okay, I can't see my back from the side. Okay, yes, that is goals. That's a goal. Not to be so big back that you can see your back from the side. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing. That's the thing. And maybe it's not even a thing, but I'm just saying I've noticed that I'm more lightweight. I tried on some jeans that used to be over this past weekend. I tried on some jeans and I was just like, I feel so much. The button just, that's beautiful. Okay. So I'm excited about, and I would like to give comfort in the scary part as far as the heart rate and stuff like that. That has subsided. I would like for it to stay subsided. I don't know what was going on, if that's just a part of it. I don't know. I am not having the feeling of like something is happening, the anxious feeling where my heart is beating fast. I don't have that. There was definitely a part of the second week though, for sure. So After those 2 days of me being sick, I didn't take it. I started it again. And with the, along with, just eating maybe breakfast and a snack or something like that, or whenever I thought about it, I ate. But I'm definitely drinking my water. I'm excited that I took the step to speak with my doctor for the best thing for me. I didn't know anything about Phentermine, so I hope that this journey that I'm going through helps you to get more knowledge about it. You may be prescribed something else or for your own body. I just kind of also wanted to to document my journey and have it here for me, for myself, and to keep myself accountable and to document it so that I can remember how things happen for me. So I thank you so much for watching my video. I will keep you guys updated on the next weeks to come, and get you some pictures and some accurate weight loss numbers in my next videos. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Please leave some nice comments and root for me, pray for me, okay? I hope you are well, and thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. I would love to have you here. And although I did take a quick little break, just trying to figure out what's happening with my body, I will resume my walks and my lifestyle channel. So I appreciate you again. I will see you in the next video, okay? Bye.